Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a pleated skirt like this. This sewing project came to me after scrolling on Pinterest and finding this picture of Tate McRae wearing this skirt. You're going to start off with an 11-inch mini skirt like this. You can either make it from scratch or you can cut the bottom off of an old skirt or pair of jeans, leaving you with an 11-inch mini skirt. I'm also going to be using this blue denim fabric, beige canvas fabric, and sparkly silver fabric. This skirt is 11 inches, and after I add the pleats, I want it to be 14 inches. So the next step is to cut out strips of fabric that are 3.5 inches wide to account for seam allowance. You want this long strip of fabric to be 3 times the length of the bottom of your skirt. I'm going to do the same thing for the beige fabric, but this fabric is only going to be 2.5 inches wide. After you cut out all your strips of fabric, you're going to place them right sides together and do a straight stitch. Then you're going to be left with long strips of fabric that you're going to turn into pleats. If you don't know how to make pleats, you can find a video tutorial on my page. Make sure the pleats are the same length as the bottom of your skirt. Then you're going to attach them right sides together with a straight stitch. Then you're going to flip it over, press it with an iron, and then top stitch. At this point, it's going to look like this. The skirt is supposed to look messy and deconstructed, so the next beige pleats, I'm just going to sew directly on top of the original pleats. Do this with a straight stitch all the way around, and then it's going to look something like this. The next step is adding flowy pieces of fabric to the skirt. Now you can really have fun with this part and kind of just do whatever you want. I'm cutting out spiral shapes and uneven triangle and rectangle shapes that look something like this. Then you're going to hand sew these onto the pleats or wherever you think looks best. Now we're going to make the skirt look even more distressed, and the easiest way for me to do this is to use a razor and carefully tear away at the fabric. Remember to be mindful of your fingers to not hurt yourself. It's up to you to decide how distressed you want the skirt to look, but after you're all done, you can throw it in the washer and dryer to distress it even more. The final result is going to look something like this. Let me know what you think and follow and save for more sewing videos.